Have you noticed that when you go to a restaurant, your food always comes in a matter of 20 minutes or less? Well, there's a reason for that. In the commercial cooking world, they call it mise en place, or what we like to call it, prep. Before the restaurant opens, chefs spend hours beforehand preparing the food that is going to be served, so that when you order the food, all they have to do is simply combine all the different elements of the dish together, maybe warm it up, and serve it to you. So if restaurants can get food served to you within 20 minutes, how come you can't do that for yourself at home? I'm not going to tell you to cook for days or hours in advance, but there's something to learn from this method of prepping. The reason why it takes chefs hours or days in advance to prepare the items for a dish is because they have to do it in large quantities. But at home, you're more likely only ever cooking for up to 4 people at a time. So the prep time is actually much less. And you don't have to do all the prep at once. So here's how you can prep in your home to help you always serve food within 20 or so minutes when it comes to meal time. There's a few different ways that you can prep food at home. I've actually made a whole video about how to preserve food, which is essentially what we're doing when it comes to prepping at home. We don't want the food that we prepare in advance to go off. So understanding how to preserve, it's a really important step in prepping. You click on the link up here so you can watch that video next, but finish watching this one first. There's a few different ways you can go about prepping. Prepping is supposed to make your life easier, not harder. So by ingraining this habit of constantly prepping so that you don't have to, like chefs, prep in bulk, at home all you can do is simply make one prep a week, or whenever you're already cooking, make one ingredient in bulk so that you can use it in a bunch of different ways later on in the week. There's even a method of prepping that doesn't involve cooking at all, which is simply buying those things that you could make yourself already at the shops. That's the beauty of the supermarkets nowadays. You can buy dips, paste, sauces, frozen vegetables, all of these things that all essentially preps, things that are helping make your cooking time more convenient and ready to go. So you might be asking, how do I start prepping in my life? The first thing would be to, out of the food preserve videos, write down 3 things that appeal to you out of those things, whether it be the sauerkraut, whether it be a pesto or a dip or a curry paste, anything like that that sparked you and you just, I want to eat that. Write down 3 of those things and go about having them in your fridge or in your pantry or in your freezer. Then try to use them to make a dish later on in the week. If 3 things already feel a lot for you, you don't have to do it all at once. Like I said, it's simply about having that goal of having those things in your fridge. So even if you don't do all 3 at once, it's about getting to the first 3. And after you've made it to the first 3 preps and seen how beneficial it was and how convenient it was when it came down to your cooking time, then find another one and another one. And essentially, if you just keep making more preps and making those preps available in your house, at least one a week or one a fortnight, you will find that over time you'll have a whole bunch of different preps. And when it comes down to cooking, you'll have more choice and your diet will become a little bit more varied. You'll look forward to cooking a little bit more, and it'll take a lot less time cooking than it usually would in the past. So if after watching this video you've gone and done those 3 preps, you have seen the change it's made to your life, or if it's still a little bit messy, let me know in the comments below. Ask as many questions as you want. I want to help you implement this habit into your lifestyle and help you get cooking a little bit more often. So if you've done it and you've seen the change, let me know how it went. Let other people know as well how beneficial it was for your life. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. You're watching Food for Days.